Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We got a great show planned for you guys. We got fun stuff coming. Fun stuff. Lots of things on the horizon. Speaking of which, Star Wars remastered and ready to hit the rundown in 4K. We got question of the week, HoloNet news, including Star Wars theatrical cuts are being remastered. Drew Struzan, the iconic Star Wars poster artist, joins the force. Sad. Plus, Jar Jar's back with Keller and Beck. And we are finally talking about the new images that dropped of the Knights of the Old Republic game remaster. Everything is getting remastered. Speaking of remasters, it's the fact checker, the master of masters.
Oh boy. That seems like it's too much power.
The master of remasters.
Yeah.
I can read my own notes. What's up, fact checker? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Are you, though?
Yeah, I feel like we need to re-release some tracks in a remastered version.
Ooh.
To fit the theme, right? That'd be cool.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Our Stay on Target songs.
Oh, okay. You're dropping things on. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, what are we remastering? We're going to go back and remaster our fan films? I was thinking fan films.
Maybe we should. Ooh.
Remake them?
Yeah.
Better.
I mean, everyone else is remastering,
Stronger,
so.
faster.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
How
Thanks
are
for
you
being
doing?
here tonight.
Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm ready to talk all things Star Wars. And we got some interesting topics tonight. I think everybody's going to have a good time with it. Speaking of everybody, who is with us in the chat? Fact checker.
Yeah, we got Sonia hanging out. She's having a good evening. Starman said, looking forward to it. And
nice.
KG said, hi, and fact checker, wee bit older and always wiser. I like that.
Who said that?
KG.
Where's that?
At the bottom.
All right.
Newest.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
Fact checker, a wee bit older and always wiser.
Yep,
Yes.
I try to learn.
Yes.
And then Tamerkins is also here. She said, hey, I thought I was going to be late, but looks like I made it just in time. Y'all are never late.
Yeah.
You go to the Gonkers. You're always right.
A wizard is never late.
Yeah.
It is he always arrives exactly when he's meant to be.
Perfect.
Or something. I didn't get that right.
Tamerkins will correct
will
you.
correct me on that. That's fine. It's a general. It's not exact.
Oh, she
yeah.
already said it. Like, as you were saying it, I think
my
she typed
goodness.
it. She read your mind. She is a wizard.
Get out of my head, Tamerkins.
You are exactly right. I arrived precisely when I mean.
I mean to. Mean to.
Sorry. I missed the
That's
ending.
okay, fact checker. Well, welcome everybody who's with us tonight. We're glad you could join us.
Yeah, including any lurkers, right?
Yes, including any lurkers. If you're lurking out there, we love the lurkers. We're sorry if things are a little laggy at some points. We've been having a few issues here tonight, hence part of the problem getting started a little later. But
should be good now.
Should be
It
good now.
looks
So
good to
let us
me.
know if something comes up, but we should be rocking smooth. So, all right, well, let's get into things. We have question of the week.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm a
Yeah, all right,
spirit.
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Luke!
All right, question of the week is, which version of the original Star Wars trilogy, or if you didn't watch those first, which Star Wars movie did you watch first, but which version of the original Star Wars trilogy did you watch first? There's multiple different versions here, hence we're talking remastered 4K, but in this here, we're talking about the theatrical release of the original Star Wars. And then there's also the special editions that came out in 1997. And then there was also some remastered, but altered as well for the 4K and streaming, right?
Yeah, VHS, Laserdisc,
Yep.
DVD, and
Right.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's a lot of tweaks.
There's a lot of meddling when it comes to
But-
Disney Star Wars. And this is a Star Wars A New Hope. This is specifically that one. They did do some, I think they did do some changes. No, they did some changes to all of them, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
pulling.
Sorry, you're right. You're right.
No,
But
you're right.
You're right. Fact checker.
Okay.
You are the fact checker.
Exactly.
Checking the facts, baby. But yeah, which version did you guys watch? We want to hear from you guys in the chat. Or if you're watching this back later or watching it at any time, comment down below. We want to hear from you. All right, fact checker. Do you know which one you watched first? Which movie you watched first, and which version you watched first?
I always have to have you remind me, but I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
my!
Well, because I don't know. For some reason, the log in my memory for certain things is lacking. But I still check the facts, and that's why I ask
This
you.
is the point of the show where I kick her out.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I shouldn't even be here.
No,
after
it's
all
fine.
these
I'm
picks.
sure. No, you had to have watched the theatrical cut of A New Hope.
Yeah, but on VHS.
But on VHS,
Yeah.
which I think still was the theatrical cut, but they might have made a few changes from.
I think they made a few changes. I mean, at least to reformat it, you had to make some changes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You got to do something.
Yeah.
So that's the one I also watched first. So we were on the same page there.
No way.
So we watched the VHS version.
It's like we're family.
It's like we're family or something. It's crazy. It's like in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I like having the second camera. It's kind of fun to play with. But yeah, what's the chat saying? I think that was one of the best ones. Because the 1997 version is when they really actually started to deviate in certain ways.
Yeah.
There were certain things that were good, but a lot of things when you're changing the songs of the movie, that's where it starts to get a little like I didn't love that. Some of the songs were okay, differences, but it just takes away a little bit of that nostalgia, you know, from watching it when you were a kid to watching it, you're like something's not right. And then also whenever he would put in like the one that annoyed me the most was the CGI like creature that walked across the screen. And I was
Yeah.
just like, God, it doesn't even look that good either. I mean, I get it in some ways, but at the same time, it's just so forced. And it was like, no thanks. And the songs, certain things, they added in a whole new scene with Jabba, with him talking to Jabba.
Yeah,
and that
stepping
janky
on.
stepping on his tail, like
Yeah.
roto. So goofy, but
But like if you were a kid seeing that for the first time, you would think nothing of it. You would think this is the way it's always been. And so that's probably what their hope was, or their target audience in their mind was, which is funny and always,
well,
off.
and to your point,
Target
George
audience.
Lucas actually said that.
Oh,
He
okay.
said that
Yeah.
in Eons to Come, that'll be the only one that anybody remembers is the special editions.
That is so funny.
And that he actually started working on remastering them before he sold
Wow.
Disney, but then he was like, it costs too much money to do this, and I don't really love it. So he just stopped.
That's funny.
All right, before we get into that actual news, let's
yeah.
see what the Gonkers are saying about. What are you Gonkers saying? Which ones did you guys watch first?
KG said, whatever version I caught on TV. Nice.
Nice.
So TV version.
TV. Okay, I was finding it. Okay, yeah, whatever version I caught on TV. Yeah. I think that would have been probably. Well, it depends on when it came out, but I would probably say
Special edition?
if it was after 1997, it'd probably be the special edition.
Yeah.
If it was before that, then it would have been the theatrical cut. Starman's also a wizard is never late.
Yeah.
Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. When he means to. Is the line added by it. Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Thank
That's
you,
awesome.
Starman. I should have done a better.
You did pretty good.
I need to work on that though.
Yeah, always work on that.
Always work on your voice acting. All right, sorry. What else?
And then Tamerkin said, I'm sorry, KG said a little bit more. I don't recall sitting down to watch the whole movie of anything Star Wars until I went to see Phantom Menace. I just stumble across it on TV at different times. Nice, and that's awesome.
Yes, yeah, that was one of the best things. Honestly, that was one of the best things about TV. Mm-hmm. Back in the day when you could actually surf the channels, you'd almost. Not always, but whenever you found a Star Wars movie, and whenever I found a Star Wars movie, I was just like, well, I guess I'm watching this now.
Nothing else
end.
matters.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's so funny. Well, so I guess my part 2 to the question of the week would be, which is your favorite? Do you prefer the special editions, or do you prefer the original? Do you VHS? Do you not care?
That's a great point. That's a great question too. Which one do you prefer? I was kind of already going into that a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No, which is fine. I'm glad
okay.
you brought it up. So Gonkers, let us know. We're gonna as you're answering that, we're gonna keep going through some
Perfect.
of your answers here. Tamerkins says, I saw whatever version of A New Hope that is on Disney Plus. Oh wow, that was your first one, Disney
That's
Plus
awesome.
version. So yeah, that they did change up a few things in there with the Disney Plus version, which was the McClunky, and it was it's basically It's basically the special editions from 1997 with a few things changed and added, but
okay.
mostly
Pretty
the McClunky
much.
thing in there, as far as I know, or at least that I recognized. And there was some controversy when they put that out. They were like, what in the heck are you guys doing? Why? Just why? Maybe because they were trying to get people to talk about it. And
Probably.
They did.
Yeah.
And
For
we did.
decades to come.
Yeah, we will. Han shot first, baby. Well, that's great. Merkins. Yeah. I mean, either way, it's great.
That's awesome.
Starman 170 says, I like the special editions of the original movies because of having Hayden Christensen as the Force Ghost. Yeah,
that's cool.
That is a great point. It
Yeah.
does link up a little bit better. Although at the same time, it's like, man, I feel bad for the guy who played the original, you know? He's like, I guess I'm out. Yeah, it kind of sucks for him. I mean, whatever. But for the story, it does make a lot more sense to have Hayden in there. I agree with you, Starman. That is actually it. It would bug me too, because you're like, oh, we never saw him get to that age.
Yeah.
But to argue that point a little bit, he might have looked that way a little bit more because of how old he was at that point. So it could have kind of been an aged up Hayden Christensen
Oh, yeah.
at that age that he actually passed away,
Yeah.
but not all mangled.
That's how I kind of saw it. So it's Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw, yeah, who's the guy who
Force Ghost.
the Force Ghost in that one, yeah. Which didn't he actually play in the suit as well? He played it in the Vader
He
suit, I
looks
believe.
like it. Yeah, like when you see when his helmet comes off at the end.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Probably.
So-
During yeah, let me look.
yeah. So that's an interesting little tidbit there, yeah, for sure. That you feel like, but and then that also begs the question, which is funny to me: if you're a Force Ghost, are you stuck on the way you looked when you died, or could you choose? Because now it begs the question: like Anakin chose like one of his most handsome forms, you know? It wasn't like mangled up,
Yeah, true.
burned to a crisp version. But then it begs the question: then why didn't
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan go to a younger version of
Yeah.
himself? Or unless they just maybe they present themselves in the way that you remember them.
Oh, as your Force vision.
But
Force
that wouldn't
Ghost.
even make a whole bunch of
Yeah.
sense with Luke in some ways.
Oh man. This
Man.
seems like it needs a deep dive.
It does. We're gonna have to go into this. There's probably an explanation somewhere online.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody does. Anyway, we'll
KG
keep.
said,
keep
but
moving, yeah.
aged up Hayden looks like Hayden now, not Shaw. Good point.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to give a,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But
No.
all right, what else? What else we got here?
Yeah, Starman. Or no, I'm sorry. Tmerkin said.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, going back further.
let's go back further.
KG said, it took me way too long to piece together the saga that way, though. I should have just watched them in order. It was confusing for a while. Oh, watching them on TV. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be really
know.
challenging.
Yeah,
If you
for
don't
sure.
know what the order of events are, you're like, oh, this is a Star Wars movie. Wait, how did he get... Does he know that? That would be quite confusing.
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure.
But now you're all caught up. You're up to speed now, and I think your Padawan's
Jeez.
getting there as well.
Well, yeah, KG's like a fact checker herself. She knows so many details. It's
Our
impressive.
Yeah, and our chat, our gonkers,
They're super smart.
they're the best.
Mm-hmm.
Sonia says, I prefer special editions of Star Wars and New Hope, especially on Disney Plus. Cool. We're glad
That's
you like
great.
those.
Yeah.
They look clean. I mean, obviously it's in higher resolution.
And you get like a little bit more content, even if it's not the best in certain scenes
Right.
visually or visual effects wise. But
It doesn't quite hold up, but I mean, to be fair, the whole thing was shot in 1977, so 1976. What is up, Descendants 2? John McCarter, long name. We're glad you're here with us tonight. Thanks for jumping in. We got.
well, Tmerkin said before that, yeah, I only became obsessed with Star Wars
Oh, sorry, I
a few
missed it.
years ago. I was missing out for my whole childhood.
Yes, I
But
know.
she's there now.
But
she's
that's
also an expert.
that's all that matters. You're
Yeah.
here now with us,
Yep,
and you're an expert. Yeah, she's also an expert in Lord of the Rings as well,
definitely. And pirates.
and pirates. Wow, so much, multi-talented.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan says Force Ghost would be a perfect Halloween deep dive. Yeah, that could be a great one.
Oh, yeah, nice.
We don't celebrate Halloween.
But yeah.
I'm just straight up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, good, very true.
But no, that's a good idea if we did.
just
I
as
still think it'd be
a
worth it.
future conversation, just
Yeah.
How many Force Ghosts are there? How do you become
I
a
know.
Force ghost?
Well, they've gone into deep dives about
Yeah,
that.
I know, but I haven't deep dove into
It's
it.
the Wills, and Qui-Gon was actually one of the first ones
Nice.
that we know of
Why was he the first one?
because of his belief in the living force and getting and
See, you have all this knowledge.
Relying-
that you're holding back
I'm
on
not
us.
holding back. It's out there. It's out.
I
It's
know.
out there. But yeah, so he's one of the first ones. But then Yoda, he was taught by Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Yoda was taught by Qui-Gon
That
how
part
to
of it.
become a Force ghost, and Obi-Wan was as well
Yeah.
on Tatooine. That was one of his things that he was training on Tatooine was how to learn how to become a Force ghost
Nice. So Mace.
and become one with the Force.
But Mace, was he a Force ghost?
So Mace, we never saw die for sure.
That's true.
I know. So
He's alive.
So Mace could be alive.
Hopefully is.
He could be alive. We're not sure. I mean, because Jedi have fallen from very high places and land fine.
Yeah.
Even
they Force jump. They have
disoriented,
the Force.
even
They
with
can-
his arm being cut off.
Yeah.
He could have lived. So,
Yeah. Could have fallen into a ship.
but
flying by.
with his personality and his style, like he kind of like almost teetered on the dark side and the light side. He was almost a gray Jedi when it comes to certain things, because even his Jedi form, which is Vapod, relied on a little bit of both. Which he was a really interesting Jedi for that fact. That's also what made him so powerful in some ways,
Oh,
and he
okay.
could make hard decisions that a lot of them couldn't necessarily make, which is why he was next to Yoda, basically, on
Sure.
the line of event or a line of hierarchy in some ways, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I don't know if he was ever taught
Yeah.
in the ways of the living Force as much because of the style of Force user he was.
Okay.
So I think it would be a little bit more challenging for him to come back as a Force ghost
Interesting.
if he died. If he didn't die, which actually I think Star Wars series is making the next animated one, just coming out soon. I'm actually kind of pumped about
wow.
that because he does kind of delve more into what happens potentially
With-
to Mace Windu.
Oh, fun.
Which I think that's great. It's a great way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Need more Mace.
We do need more Mace. All right, what else we got here? We got
KG said the theory I always heard was that he reverted back to how he looked when he was last a Jedi.
okay. Yeah, that
talking
makes
about
sense. The Force
Aiden.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Oh my goodness.
Starman said I had this idea recently that when I do my revised version of my Thrawn trilogy, that you guys could share actors you'd want to see play Leia Organa, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Talon.
Hey, we could share actors that we'd want to see play Leia Organa.
Who would you want to see, Starman?
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, and Starman says, an Heir to the Empire revised version I'm going to do. Oh,
Nice.
cool, man. That's awesome. No, for me, the ones that I've been wanting to play, but let us know, Starman. But I think the best choice, in my opinion, right now, just because it makes sense, is Billy Lord for Leia Organa. That's her daughter, in real life. So I think it makes sense. She already has kind of done it. She's in the world. She's an actress. I think it makes sense for her to play a younger version or the recast version of Leia Organa. I think it would work. For Luke Skywalker, Sebastian Stan is the one I think would do great. He looks like him. He's already an actor again. He's in Disney. He's in Marvel. I think he's got some range. I think he could play stoic Luke quite well, and even happy, the hopeful Luke that we want to see, but master hopeful Luke. I think that would be great to see him. Han Solo, you get Alden Ehrenreich back, and then you make him the more gruff version of Han Solo. And I think he could play that quite well, but he's also kind of not as gruff, depending on when you're putting this. If this is Heir to the Empire version, he's a little bit reformed in some ways because this is after Return of the Jedi, and he's with Leia now, so things are looking up for him. So he'd be still gruff, but not as gruff. So I think Alden Ehrenreich would do a great job with that. So that's my pick when it comes to recasting the originals. And then obviously you got what's his name? I'm gonna lose it now. Lando, sorry.
Oh.
Wow. For Lando, get Donald Glover,
Yes.
right? I always get the Glovers mixed up. There's the older Glover.
Yeah. Donald Glover's the
younger
from
one?
Community. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
I don't know.
There's another guy who's
Oh wait.
Are you sure? Fact check that on me. All right, sorry guys. We're fact checking.
Yeah. No. Donald Glover is from Community.
Okay, who's in the second? Is it Danny Glover? Check Danny Glover.
Yes.
Okay,
Aw.
I almost always do the wrong one. It's Donald
Okay.
Glover and Danny Glover, and they're both actors.
Yeah.
Danny Glover's from
Lethal Weapon.
yeah, a bunch of other movies.
Yeah.
Famous actor as well. But
Yeah.
Donald Glover, he plays Lando in the Han Solo movie. I think he would do a great job.
Absolutely, yeah.
He makes sense for me to do that. Anyway, we're missing a bunch of things here. We got to keep moving. What else we got? Fact checker.
So let's see. Timerkin said, yeah, no worries. I know some people don't care for Halloween. I focus on All Saints Day on November 1st. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and we're not condemning anybody who does celebrate. Sorry, that's just our belief.
Yeah.
We just don't, and we didn't even when we were growing up. So
Yeah, exactly. So,
there's reasons. If you want to hear reasons, join the member stream.
oh boy.
I'm sure.
Okay, we got a hi from KG's Padawan. She's about to eat some ramen, which is
What's
awesome.
up? What is up, KG's Padawan? Eat that ramen.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have worn my ramen suit or shirt.
Oh.
Suit?
Wow.
That would be impressive.
Oh my goodness.
No.
From the man who doesn't celebrate Halloween, he's got a
I got
ramen,
a ramen suit for those special occasions when I
have
feel
a-
like eating ramen.
You have a ramen shirt?
No, it's a ramen shirt. It's like a bowl
Really?
of ramen, but it's like a creature thing. It's like eating something
Ew.
else. You've seen it. It's awesome.
I don't
It's like
remember.
Japanese style artwork.
Okay.
I'll show you.
it
I'll wear
anime?
it. Maybe I'll wear it next week. Yeah, it is anime. I should have been wearing that. Dang it.
Oh, come on.
All right,
that's
that would have been too
visions.
perfect. All right, yeah. But anyway,
Okay, then Sonia said, one thing we can all agree on, it's never ever get Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, angry or else he will force choke. Seriously.
seriously,
Yeah, that's
you are
a little
not
dangerous.
wrong.
But then Tamerkin said, Dustin, do you want to read that
Where,
near the bottom?
Dustin, you finally wore me down, and I started the Heir of the Empire trilogy, and it is amazing.
That's-
Yes.
We were just talking
The
about that
second
too.
book now. Yes. I am so okay. If I could do anything on this channel, just to promote Heir to the Empire, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Doesn't it feel, Tamericans? I know I'm speaking to everybody, but Tamericans, doesn't it feel like a great addition? Like that feels like more of a sequel to the originals than what they gave us. It flows more seamlessly. It's a new adventure. You learn more. There's character growth. So much going on. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's exciting.
That's awesome.
I'm glad I wore you down.
He gave me the full rant the other day, which I forgot, so you might have to re-rant. Because I found a Star Wars Theron book at a bookstore on sale.
Yes.
I did buy it,
Okay.
but I haven't started reading it because you said.
I'm not saying that it's gonna skew things too much for you because
Yeah.
it's technically in canon though, so it's in this
Okay.
Disney Star Wars universe, not Legends. They brought him in, and it's the earlier time of basically how he joins the Empire,
Okay.
which isn't bad, and it's still done by Timothy Zahn.
Didn't he do all of them?
Right, he did all of
Okay,
them,
that's
yeah.
what confuses me.
So it's still Timothy Zahn who's doing it. So it's good. It's good. But I just feel like the best introduction, kind of like the original trilogy. I feel like you need to watch the original trilogy first, then go
Yeah.
watch the prequels. Forget about the sequels. Anyway, and Clone Wars, you got to watch Clone Wars, all that stuff. But it's the same with this. Watch Heir to the Empire first.
Read.
Read Heir to
Like,
thank
well,
you.
we can watch it.
No, I wish.
Starman
I
redoes
wish
it.
he's gonna do it. He's
Yeah.
gonna do it, and so is somebody else we know. So we're gonna announce that here soon. Yeah, so that's why I think Heir to the Empire is the best version to start off with. You just get the character so well, and I don't know. I love it. So I don't want to go too far into it. So you can still read it if you want to. You can. It's just like
No, I
watching.
wanna
It
read it
feels
in the
like
right
watching
order.
the prequels first and then
Okay.
watching. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If that's how you were introduced to Star Wars, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Still great. I just think the
When you-
originals first, Heir to the Empire, it feels so much more natural.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Heir to the Empire would catch up with Tamerkin. So
Yeah, you
awesome.
guys, you will see. You will be. Yeah, so anyway.
She said more on that if you want to.
Did you just call me a moron?
No. More
Oh, yeah, here she
on
is.
that.
She says, it definitely feels like just where the original trilogy left off. I am right along with you in that they should make those into movies. Yes, you understand. You understand. I'm bringing people to the dark side. No, it's the
Nice.
light side. This is the light side. What they gave us was the dark side. Heir to the Empire is the light side, baby.
Wow.
Oh,
About a
my
bad
goodness.
guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm suspicious.
All right, Starman's giving us, or wait. Read this one. Oh, yeah, he's kind of talking about it. So, YouTuber Star Wars Comics also would agree with the idea of Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker, who he thinks could be having a cameo in The Mandalorian and Grogu and Ahsoka Season 2. Yeah, I've not seen that. I'll have to check out Star Wars Comics and get his take on that.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that would be awesome. I think that would be the right way to play it, because then you could test the waters that way too. Throw him in the Mando movie as, you know, just Sebastian Stan acting, and engage what people's reactions are to that. Do they love it? Do they hate it? I think that people are going to love it. I really do. I think people are going to love it, especially if you have Mark Hamill, praising him for it and kind of handing over the mantle or whatever. I think that'd be great. And then also bringing him into Ahsoka Season 2. Again, just another snippet before maybe he's in a bigger movie as Luke. Because I think that's what they're trying to get to with a lot of this. So Starman says even if Sebastian Stan's schedule doesn't show it. Yeah, he's a busy dude. He's working on a lot of movies. So yeah.
Good theories.
Yeah, great stuff. So let's with all of that, let's jump into the first topic.
Nice.
We have HoloNet News.
Everything's under control. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
All right, so this first bit of news comes from, actually, Echo Based Network is the first where I saw this. Other YouTubers online, they are fantastic. I love a lot of their commentary when it comes to Star Wars. It comes to a lot of things. Cool guys over there. And Matt Rissman, our friend of the channel, he was on, and I think some of that was his news breaking on their channel, and they discussed. So apparently there were some leaked images that they were discussing of Star Wars, the original trilogy, but the theatrical cut being remastered. And it wasn't just episode 4, it was episode 4, 5, and 6.
Wow, where the images.
But it's the original theatrical cuts of them, not the special editions. Because what they're thinking
that makes sense.
is, and what a lot of people are thinking, but them especially, since they were the ones who broke the news. Again, I'm giving all praise to them for this and breaking this. If you haven't checked out their channel, I'm just going to say it right now. Go check out their channel, like, comment, subscribe on their videos. And if you do comment over them, tell them that
we sent you.
We sent you. Stay on target, said hello. And that we sent you. All right, but they broke it there. And so it was broke. There's images. We can't show you the images. Again, we'll try and link that video so you guys can go watch it. And they included some images that as a link in their description that you can go look at the images, and I did go look at them, and it does seem legit. So it's a bit of a spoiler in some ways. It said internal use only. So I was like, okay, wow. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. But yeah, it's just crazy because the idea behind it is they want to. It's the 50th anniversary that's coming up in 2027 for A New Hope. So that's a 50-year anniversary. So they're trying to prepare now.
That's smart.
And they want to show, as far as we're aware, the theatrical release, but remastered theatrical release of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But I actually really love this idea because, I don't know, the nostalgia of it, I think, will win out versus the special editions. Like, in some ways, for me, I want it to be that way because I want to go in, because we're definitely going to go watch it.
No, will we?
But, yeah. But I want to go into that theater imagining in some ways that I'm, like, being transported back in time to, like, 1977. When people, because obviously I wasn't born then, but I, like, to experience that again, I think getting as close to that as possible, and it being remastered, though, and looking, high definition, but the theatrical cut, that's the thing. We have not ever seen a remastered version of the theatrical cut of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's so
any
crazy.
Of those. So because they've only released them in the special editions after 1997. So that's why it's super special to me, and I'm really hoping they're doing this. We're not sure. Obviously, it's a little bit of a rumor, but it seems like they're working on it. And it makes sense to me because you put A New Hope theatrical cut released in theaters, you are going to make a lot of money.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I don't see how you can't, other than the fact that Disney Star Wars has done damage to the brand at this point, a ton of
Sure.
damage. But even still, you're going to get...
How much money? You know what I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm not saying $1 billion.
Why not? It could be.
I mean, it could be.
2 years of potential hype.
Yeah, if they start getting out. And also if The Mandalorian Grogu does well, along with Star Wars Starfighter. If both of those do well and you can get the hype back for Star Wars, because right now I feel like we're at almost an all-time low of Star Wars apathy, I think it can climb back up. And I think the right way to do it in some ways is to give us the original theatrical cut of A New Hope in theaters again, because that's one we haven't seen in a long time. I have since whatever before in the 90s, I guess. So I'm excited for that. What do you think, Fact Checker? Do you want to see the theatrical cut, or would you rather see the special editions in the 50-year anniversary of each one of those movies? What do you think?
Well, I'd see any of them.
Yeah.
But I'd be more excited for the remastered of the original trilogy, original cut, theatrical release, whatever.
I know it's hard to say.
Yeah, all
just
the
say the
terminology.
original
Okay.
theatrical release. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'd definitely be most excited for that because, like you said, wasn't alive when it first came out. It'd obviously be a little bit different, but that would feel like that's as close as I can get to saying, to feeling like you see the original movie when it first came out.
Yeah, and to your point, so the other thing is because they changed, especially the Yub Nub song, which is a point Matt and them said in the video as
that
well.
Makes sense.
But I agree with them. They changed the Yub Nub song. It's not Yub Nub anymore, and it's like a. It's just not. It does not hit the same as the Yub Nub Celebration Ewok song. I think they thought it was like a little campy. And yes, it is a little campy, but it sounds more like a celebration, and it's just more fun. I don't know, and nostalgic for me. So seeing that version and hearing, it's also the audio. It's like I want to hear those sounds again. So that's one of the reasons. Plus, in Jedi's Palace, they totally changed out the song there. That one's totally different. So when you're changing songs, that's when it gets a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, you're branching out too far. But I mean, they probably label it pretty good. So, like calling it the, whatever special editions or other versions instead of just the original. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to change the title a little bit or acknowledge that. But people aren't. I don't know. But people love their nostalgia.
Well, and this will be the first time since the original theatrical cut came out, as far as I'm aware, that people will be able to even see it, because anything after 1997 in the VHS was all special editions. So many, like, generations of people have not seen the original theatrical cut of the movie because you can't see it anywhere. So that's also going to build hype. That's also going to get people excited. So excited that, like, who was saying it here? Starman is saying it could get $1 trillion.
I love it.
You're exactly right. It could get $1 trillion. You're hearing it first here, people, on Stay on Target.
Yep.
The original theatrical remastered release of Star Wars A New Hope will get $1 trillion at the box office. Don't actually quote me on that. That's not going to happen.
Oh, no. Now
$1 trillion?
That's your projection.
No.
Dan's got his for Mando movie. Now you have yours.
Do you can you even imagine the amount of money that's crazy. Even just to get to $1 billion is super hard. $1 trillion? That means...
Yeah, has any movie done $1 trillion?
No. There's no. It's,
okay. But inflation in 2 years, it could be there.
That's true. I guess I did not account for that. Cryptocurrency might be a thing.
There you
they
go.
might have to do it a different scale. Maybe it'll be $1 billion cryptos versus the dollar now. Who knows? That could really happen.
It could.
So who knows? Maybe it's $1 trillion crypto. I know I'm not saying that right. Don't come at me. All right, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm also excited that we hear mostly about A New Hope being remastered the most, but it's all three of them, and that was the exciting thing that they dropped in that. It was all three of them. So we get the original, and then Empire Strikes Back, and it's just going to be fun to see those, experience those again, if that's what they're actually doing. But I'm excited for this.
That's
I'm
cool.
actually excited for this. I hope that's what they're doing. I hope they do that because then we can see both versions. We can see that one in the theater again, like it's 1977, obviously in modern day.
Yeah.
But I think that would be exciting, be nostalgic. It would be a different experience as well for a lot of people. If you're going to re-release something, try and make it special in some way. That's what I've always said. It would be cool to throw some nuggets in there. And they did that kind of with the Revenge of the Sith, too, with Hayden coming on beforehand.
Yeah, but not every theater had that. And I'm still mad about it because I didn't get to see that.
I agree. You didn't get to see Hayden. That's what you're upset about.
Yeah, our theater didn't have
He
the
had a
bonus.
shirt on, fact checker.
Wasn't thinking that, Dustin. But make sure everyone has the same version.
I know. I agree. I agree with you.
Or add some bloopers at the end. I mean, people love behind the scenes. They love like little bonus stuff at the end of the movie.
Yeah, like never before
Yeah.
seen like
Footage
behind the
from
scenes
filming.
from
Yeah,
filming or
that would
this
be
or that. That
awesome.
would be incredible. I really agree with that
Yeah,
because then it would give another reason for people to go watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
And don't do a limited run. Don't do or limited theater run. It
No.
always drives me crazy when they only release it in select theaters. It's like no, spend the money, put it out to everybody, and you're
Yeah.
gonna make that money back.
And yeah, the theaters will all make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes good sense.
Come on, people. So, anyway, are you guys excited for this? Do you guys want to see the remastered versions of the original theatrical cuts of Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi? Let us know in the comments below or in the chat. We will take your comments. I see what you guys are saying here, but we're excited. I'm excited about it. I think we're all excited about that. I think it'd be pretty dang awesome. All right, we got more. So, unfortunately, a bit of sad news here is Drew Struzan, the iconic Star Wars poster artist. He's now one with, speaking of Force Ghosts. Oh, that'd be crazy if he like showed up in the room. Whoa. He's like, oh, stay on target. Sorry, that maybe a bit more. Anyway, that was weird.
I'm going to keep an eye out.
Yeah. Anyway, he is the iconic one. He passed away just recently. What
I think
age
he
was
was-
he? Hang on, let me switch over here. Oh, there he is. Boom.
That's awesome.
And he's painting Qui-Gon's nose. What a photo.
Nice.
But yeah, he died at the age of
77,
78.
I
Oh,
think?
gosh. Here we go. Ads.
I thought it was like 77.
78.
Oh, 78. Okay.
Yeah. 78. The ripe old age of 78. So yeah, he's responsible for some of the most iconic movie posters. Also, this is Star Wars News Net. Credit to them. I like using their website. They do a great job over there, just by the way. Quick shout out for them. But yeah, he's done so much. He did Back to the Future, Blade Runner, E.T., Indiana Jones. It's a ton of pop culture stuff. He also, I think, didn't he come out of retirement? Where did he say? Briefly came out of retirement in 2015 to illustrate a special poster for the Force Awakens, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's neat. He was still so
it worked. I mean, that
connected.
worked. Also, Finn should have been a flippin' Jedi. Like, that actually kind of annoys me.
Well, it's not his fault.
It's not. No, I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming the creators.
Well, yeah.
I'm blaming the creators. That Finn should have been a flippin' Jedi. They tried selling us on that, and then, oh, sorry, that annoys me. Anyway, back to it.
But his artwork is iconic.
It
and
is.
Those posters, are infamous forever, for all time.
Yeah, there's him. Looks like a self-portrait. Looking at us, kind of
Oh,
creepily.
yeah. And then
Is there more? Sorry.
Starman said,
Yeah. See, look at all these.
yeah, that's
Look at all
incredible.
these. Episode 1, Episode 2.
They just have such a good connection between them all. And I do some graphic stuff occasionally, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I know.
It takes a good talent to do it.
Yeah, because there's so much that goes into it. I mean, even if you're a YouTuber, or you know of YouTubers or anything like that, there's a point where you have to make a thumbnail. And it's like, this is like a thumbnail technically for a movie.
Yeah.
It's supposed to
That's going
capture
to be printed and sent around the world.
around the world.
And poster form and everything. Like, yeah.
And
That's what it's going to be known for.
Right.
That's
yeah.
what the cover art is on the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever.
Right, a lot of the time.
VHS.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's just incredible the way he's able to capture the excitement of the movie with like action going on, but also the main characters. So you get to see kind of the main characters what the plot is kind of about. Like even that first one there, episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It's Anakin in the middle, and then you have Darth Maul looming over top. Just the way he puts it all together, with all the different characters, with the lines, the light, the lens flare going on in each one of them. The ship,
lightsabers.
It's giving you a preview of what you're going to see in the movie.
Yeah,
and doing it in such a artistic way. It's hard. I don't know if anybody's ever going to be able to replicate his style. I mean, and that goes back even to the original trilogy. It's incredible seeing the way, and it just immediately you look at it and it draws your eye to multiple different things.
Yeah. There's so much to take in, and looking back, after seeing the movies, you kind of you can appreciate it better. Yeah. But when you haven't seen the movies and this is what you see, you're like, "Ooh, what's that going to be about?" The anticipation is there because it's done so well in art form.
And you're like, "That looks cool." Like that's like your immediate thing. You're like, "That looks exciting."
Yeah.
That looks cool because he's capturing epic moments from the story, and it just immediately wants you to look at it and be like, "I want to see that." I immediately want to see this movie. So he did such a good job, man. Yeah, it's incredible.
She said, I hope he was seriously well paid.
Yeah, I think he was. I really think he was. I mean, if you're doing the posters for the the biggest movies in Hollywood of all time, I think you're getting paid pretty well. At least he should have been. If he wasn't, then yeah. What the heck? But yeah, so just classic stuff.
Yeah, and then Starman said he also did Back to the Future, E.T., and Indiana Jones posters. Did you say that?
Yeah, I did say most of that, I think.
Okay, yeah. So more than just Star Wars. He
did so much.
Legend across very many.
A legend, a true legend.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, and then Starman also here real quick. Says Finn's character is based off of George Lucas' original sequel character named Sam, a son of Han Solo and Leia, with Rey being based on the daughter of them. I could see that loosely, like very loosely. I don't think his name is actually Sam.
Samwise?
No. No, it's not. His name is not Sam.
Oh, okay.
It's a different name. It's Jason.
Oh, yeah. We've talked.
Jason and Jaina. They're twins.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they were loosely based off of those two characters. Not to call you out. Sorry.
Wow.
But Jason and Jaina are the twins of Leia and Han Solo. But it was very loosely based. But yeah. But great stuff. I mean, obviously, our thoughts and prayers to his family. You know, losing a great man. That's never easy for anybody. But what an iconic legacy that he's left behind. I mean, that has inspired art for generations. And the way that he was able to capture excitement, the imagery, a preview with so much detail, but yet so much focus, you could truly look at those posters for a long time and see something new that you didn't see the first time.
Yeah.
Or recapture that. And even with the newest Mandalorian Grogu trailer, it's like they're trying to capture that essence again, but it's clearly not him.
Yeah.
It's almost going back even like further, metaphorical distance, further. Anyway. But yeah, great stuff. Not great stuff that he passed away, but he did do absolutely great work.
And it's nice
we can appreciate it.
honor and remember his legacy now.
Yeah, and it's just sad. We're kind of getting to a point with a lot of Star Wars legends that they're getting up there in age.
Well, like you said, I mean,
a lot of them are passing away.
50 years since the movie came out. A lot of these people were, 20s, 30s, maybe 40s.
Yeah, when they made them.
Or older, when they were made. So yeah, it is kind of sad.
I mean, even George himself.
Yeah.
80, right?
Probably.
Yeah, so I mean, he's not getting any younger unless he's got enough money to keep himself alive forever somehow. Put himself into CGI somewhere.
Oh, he should.
Download his consciousness.
Into his museum.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, what if he is the museum? Like his consciousness is downloaded into the museum and he can like direct people and do stuff like that.
My brain couldn't handle that.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if that would be the best choice. You'd be like, guys, go over here.
Oh, man.
Sorry. I'm no slight to George Lucas's voice, but he's just he's got a unique sound to him.
Yeah.
Legend as well. But yeah, anyway, definitely sad to hear that he passed away. If you guys have any thoughts, leave them in the comments below or in the chat here right now. We'd love to hear from you guys and what you guys think about his work and the legacy that he's left. I mean, truly incredible. And which one, okay, I'll just say this right now. Which one of his posters is your favorite?
Ooh.
I think that's a good question. We'll
That's a
circle
great
back to that.
question.
We'll circle back to it. So you guys get answering which one's your favorite right now. We already showed you some, at least of the Star Wars ones. But I mean, he's done a lot more to what a lot of people have said. So yes, rest in peace, Drew Struzan. All right, next bit of news. We have more. Jar Jar is back with Kelleran Beck. Yeah, so Ahmed Best's work
Yeah.
of two different characters in live action, but he's coming out with it's a comic book. Let me pull it up here.
An official Star Wars comic book.
Yeah,
Like, he is in the canon.
which is so cool. I love that fact.
Yeah, it's such a cool story. His story is really neat. How it all came about and, well, where we are at with Ahmed Best and with Kelleran Beck.
Right.
And Jar Jar, because obviously I know Ahmed Best, he went through some really hard times with after being Jar Jar and a lot of ridicule and hate and stuff, but he did a great job. And then what did he do? He hosted that game show and created his own Star Wars character. Like, he was always super invested in
Yes.
Star Wars. And yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's crazy the journey that he has been on. To your point there, fact checker, it is absolutely insane. From the fact that like so many people that it was typically the older generation that didn't absolutely love Jar Jar. For me, it hit me at the perfect time. I love Jar Jar. I thought Jar Jar was hilarious, the perfect levity that Star Wars needed. Because I mean, you had that with Han, you had that with C-3PO, you had that with a lot of characters in the original trilogy. And that was the nice thing about the original trilogy, is it didn't take itself too seriously, that it couldn't make a joke. And that's what I absolutely loved about it. And then you kind of got pretty serious with the prequels when it came, because it's like politics, it's like worlds, it's the galaxies, it's big stuff. I mean, not that the original trilogy wasn't, but it was harder to have some more levity, and you just had a lot more characters that played everything straight. Just because of the topics and everything you were dealing with, that I thought for me, Jar Jar was a decent addition. That kept it pretty fun.
Yeah, lighthearted.
I'm switching over here. So this is the
Levity.
comic book right here.
Ooh,
on
that's
Screen
like the
Rant's
poster.
It's like the poster. Yeah, so it's officially Jar Jar is back with Ahmed Best, and it's just so funny.
No, with Kelleran Beck.
Or Kelleran Beck. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
sorry.
Ahmed Best, and Ahmed Best is the one story by Ahmed Best. And that's the other thing about Ahmed Best. He's an incredible storyteller. Like, he's actually done a lot of things that people don't even realize that he's worked on over the years. He's made different TV shows. He's done a lot of different things. And Star Wars just was one of the biggest ones, obviously. And the hate that he got definitely made him depressed for a long time. And he talked about that the fan outrage of Jar Jar Binks actually hurt him for a long time, but was able to come through that. And even and he was so real and raw about it. I actually love that he was able to talk about it.
Yeah.
But the way that he still shined through that,
Yeah.
and to the fact that he still loves Star Wars, even through all of that, that is incredible.
And
that,
so powerful.
yeah,
too.
it's powerful. Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do. That's not an easy
Not
thing
at
to be
all.
hated by tons of people. Although, hopefully he knew that it was the character, not him. I think a lot of people, it was just crazy people that didn't like
That makes sense.
him. But
But you still take it personally.
it's hard not to, because
Yeah.
it's part of you. That character, a lot of the time, whenever you act a character, it's still a part of you that's coming out. So it's hard not to get offended by some of that. I still think the best thing would have been Darth Jar Jar. I still think that was the way they were going, but they pulled the plug, and I think everybody would have actually loved Jar Jar if we were to find out that Jar Jar was
Darth Jar
actually
Jar.
the Phantom Menace, and
Oh
he
my
was
goodness.
Plagueis. He was actually the one pulling all the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been such a good twist. That would have been so
Someday,
good.
Someday, maybe that's
I know.
where we're going with Ahmed Best Comics.
Right, but anyway, him coming back though as the sabered hand, as Keller and Beck. I first saw that as the kids show. I don't know if you. I'm gonna have to try and pull it up here.
I can look for it.
No, I'll get it real quick. What was it called? Let me hang on. Anyway, he shows up in the kids show on YouTube, and it's Jedi Temple Challenge. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna show any of it.
As he was the host, right?
Yes.
And of course, it was a Disney show on TV.
Yeah, so here, I'll just I'll show you guys. So this is the YouTube, one of the ones right here. So that's him. I can't play any of it, but a Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge episode 1, and it's reminiscent of Temple Challenge that we used to watch as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really fun.
That was it was a similar style, but you were like Jedi younglings. Also, wouldn't it have been awesome to be one of these kids?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, the ones that lose, it kind of sucks. But at the same time,
it doesn't matter.
it's
You're like in the Star Wars world playing games and going on an adventure.
Right, exactly. And yeah, there was a limited run of the show, but the droids were fun. It was for kids, but he would like drop snippets of his character during the show, and I was like, dude, this guy's a genius.
That's why you watched it, because you wanted more.
I did. I wanted.
Some of his nuggets.
And even when he did that, dude, the crazy thing when he came out with that show, I was like, dude, he needs to be in more Star Wars. I was like, that character needs to be in more Star Wars, and if they don't, what a missed opportunity. And then it was years later, and then he actually shows up, dude, in the Mandalorian and Grogu. It was season 3, right?
Season 3.
It
yeah.
wasn't Book of Boba.
No.
Okay. Right. It
yeah,
was season
I'm
3.
pretty sure I looked that
Yeah.
up. Yep.
But yeah, so I get those mixed up. But then he shows up, and I was like, yes. This is incredible. This is what Ahmed Best deserves, is a second chance in the Star Wars universe, getting himself away from Jar Jar in some ways to be a flippin' Jedi. Like, who doesn't want to be a flippin' Jedi in Star Wars?
Yeah.
So cool that he actually got to. He created all his own character, his own backstory. He created all that. Like, they didn't tell him any of that stuff.
I know. That's incredible.
He literally just came up, and that's why this comic is going to be so fun and so cool. I'm actually, like, I need to get this because...
Subscribe now.
Yeah, seriously, because it looks great. And it's so funny to me that he's bringing both characters in, that they're working together.
Which is perfect, and that's how it should be. KG did say similar to Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, yep, that's it.
That's what it was
Thank you
called.
to Merkins.
No, that's KG.
Or KG, I'm sorry. Thank you, KG. Sorry. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, when does it come out? That's a great question.
Yep. Isn't it next year?
I think it was. Fact checker, can
Yeah, I
you
can
double
look it
check
up.
that? I'm
Yep.
sorry.
No, that's my job.
But yeah, it's coming out soon. It'll be out soon, and I can't wait. We will probably read that and review it because he is one of my favorites in Star Wars, and who is still in Star Wars and still obviously producing stuff for Star Wars. He knows Star Wars. He worked with George Lucas. He knows the world. People don't give him enough credit, and I'm glad that he's getting his day out there. And they've actually he's been making the rounds too when it comes to like Star Wars celebrations and stuff like that. They keep having him back because people love him now.
Comic-Cons.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. What were you saying, fact checker?
It comes out February. The first issue drops in February 2026.
All right, February 2026. I will be.
That's not too far away.
Yeah, some months away.
Yeah, and KG had an interesting little snippet, little tease that she heard.
This?
The theory the other day that Beck.
Oh, sorry.
Go further up.
Further up. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, here it is. All right, so I think I heard a theory the other day that Beck could show up in Mando and Grogu or in a future Star Wars project along with Jar Jar.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. I mean, this is that project technically. But in live action, though,
I could see more
yes.
Beck, Keller and Beck coming back.
that would be a bold... Okay, I could see Keller and Beck coming back.
Jar Jar coming back?
I don't know if Jar... That's a bit of a stretch. Like,
Why not, though? That'd be fun.
you would have to handle that with such delicacy. I don't know. I don't know if they want to go that route, and I don't even know if he wants to do that again. But obviously he's done Darth Jar Jar, and he had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah,
so maybe it's primed it a little bit so that he could come back as Jar Jar. But at this point, if it's Mando universe, he'd be aged up. So it would be different in some ways. And what was he doing? Yeah, so it's still fascinating. I think it would be fascinating.
Yeah, he'd be wiser, learned more.
I just want to know if Kelleran Beck actually made it through the whole Jedi Purge.
Yeah.
Because
he helped Grogu.
He helps Grogu.
So if he's in the Mando
And we didn't
Grogu,
see that next scene. That was driving me crazy. I want to see that. I hope they touch on some of that in the Mando and Grogu movie. If they touch on some of that, I will be happy. And that could be where he shows up, obviously. Yeah. So some more flashback sequences there. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just glad Ahmed Best is getting the chance. And it's so cool that he's actually writing this. He's a talented writer. He's dealing with his own characters that he helped create. And it's just a perfect combo for me, and I'm so excited for him, and I can't wait to see this and read it. So let us know, what do you guys think down below? Again, if you guys love this news, if you don't, whatever you're thinking about it, let us know. We want to hear from you. What do you think about Jar Jar, too? I love Jar Jar. Did it hit you right? Did it not hit you right? I don't think the hate's totally warranted in some ways. He was, to be honest, he would be really annoying. As like if you were a Jedi trying to take over a situation, like everything, he's like bumbling and messing everything up, and that would get kind of annoying.
But for entertainment value, it was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
And just neat how his, tripping over things, ended up wiping out a bunch of troopers. What are they called? Droids. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And just how it worked out.
And KG says here, isn't the comic about how Jar Jar feels bad for handing control over to crusty old Palps and works for the rebellion to redeem himself? Oh, I didn't know that. That would be a really cool redemption arc. I skimmed through. I didn't see everything on this, but that would be a great arc if that is the arc that they're actually going with. I would love that. So. Yeah, we'll have to fact check that as well.
Yeah,
throwing a bunch at you, but yeah, let us know, guys. What do you guys think about it? All right, we're gonna keep moving here though, on to the last topic that we have for you guys. There's always Star Wars news dropping though, and maybe we'll touch on it a little bit in members. And if you're not a member yet, now is a great time to join because we're gonna go into member stream right after this one. And we're going to be rewatching Visions Season 1 because Visions Season 2 is dropping in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's right here.
The 29th. So it's almost here. So we're going to be rewatching Visions Season 1 because Season 1 is where it was a Japanese anime, different production companies that made it, animation studios. And they're kind of going back to that now. And I'm super excited for Visions Season 3. So we're going to rewatch some of Visions Season 1 because it's been a while. Yeah. And it'd be kind of cool to get some refreshers, especially because they're going to be continuing some of the stories. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, definitely join up now. It's less than a candy bar a month, $1.99. It's a fun time. You get an extra stream every week. And we always talk to you guys and have a good time. All right. Last bit of news here. Which we were going to talk about last week, actually for like 2 weeks, I feel like.
Yeah, I know. It's
just been so much dropping.
Definitely.
But the cool thing that happened is Knights of the Old Republic, they actually dropped some promo images of Knights of the Old Republic for what it's going to look like remastered. So we're on a remastered kick here tonight. And it kind of just works out. Let me get to it here real fast. Fact checker, what do you think about this game?
I've watched, you guys played it a little bit, but then I really watched Bismo's streams playing it, and it was really intricate. Like there's a lot of story in there, and I know you could play light side or dark side, and of course Bismo always chose dark side, mostly chose dark side.
He's a dark side cookie, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
Even though he's claiming to have the high ground, he's always going dark on us.
I know. Gotta look out.
Shots fired. Come at me, Biz.
Yeah, you said it, not me. So yeah, it's kind of neat because wasn't it made like decades ago at this point? So it's pretty old.
It's an older game.
But it
still checks out.
But people love it, and there's a huge following for those games. And then wasn't there a mention of something coming up that had a reference back to a creature in one of the KOTOR games? Was it the man? Oh yeah, I think it's Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, there's a connection there. So it's kind of neat that this that these teases are coming out with a potential remake of the games or third edition or something.
No, this is a remake, so it's
Okay,
like a
yeah.
remaster of the game.
That's awesome.
So, and there's been a lot of talk online. People were like, "Is it happening? Is it not happening?" Everybody's kind of going back and forth on it for some time, and then they actually drop these images because I wish we had an old. I think they have a comparison down below. Sorry,
That makes
ads.
sense.
I think.
KG
do they?
said, "I see what you did there with that reference, Dusty."
Oh, thank you. Can't get it past you guys. But yeah, I don't know if they have if you can. This is like one of the images. They don't really show the older stuff. Let me.
Okay. If you know, you know.
Yeah. So here's the newer stuff anyway. So this is one of the images they dropped, and just to give a little bit, unfinished game assets from Aspire Media's version of the Knights of the Old Republic KOTOR remake have found their way online, according to MPU First, from the portfolio of a developer who is no longer attached to the project now that it is in the hands of Saber Interactive. Yeah, so there's been a lot, and I mean, we're not even 100% sure if this is still like coming out, but
there's hope that
there's
it could
still
come out.
hope,
Yeah.
and they might be leaking some of this just to get people excited and talking about it.
That's smart.
And we did cover this a little while ago that they might be switching it to like a third person, less turn-based style, because it was a little bit more turn-based.
Okay.
Which turn-based, if you don't know, and this is more what it looks like. It's kind of like, it's hard if you haven't played video games, but like a third person is like over the shoulder camera. And that's what's kind of being shown on the screen right here, which was the original KOTOR.
Yeah.
Or was it? Or was it first person? Shoot, now I gotta find it.
No, I thought for the most part you could see the character on the screen.
Yeah, I
the
think it
whole
was.
time.
I think it was third
Yeah.
person. Let me find it. I just want to see it real fast.
I'm like 99% sure because I remember seeing because you could create your character and kind of design them how you wanted, and Bismo created his to kind of look like Obi-Wan.
Right, and it was
himself.
third person. Okay, yeah. Let me switch back here, so you can kind of see some of the images here. Just a quick Google image search here. You can kind of see like characters that you can be, different forms that you can set up. No, that's nice. Some of that's Knights of the Old Republic too. But anyway, here's the original Knights of the Old Republic. There's a great story. So the reason why it's getting remade, and I think it's deserved to be remade, is the fact that the storyline revolves around Revan. And if you don't know Revan is a great like fan loved story. There's a lot of depth to that character and things that happen, and it's called Knights of the Old Republic because I believe it's actually like 1,000 years in the past. So this is a totally different time frame. We're so far away from the original trilogy. It's its own thing.
It's not the High Republic.
No, it's not the High Republic. No, it's not the High Republic or anything like that. It's way in the past, and it's got a great story, and that's why people love it. That's why people still play the game to this day, because they just want to experience the story, and that's what's so fun. And it was a game kind of ahead of its time in a lot of ways, which the way they made it with the story, with all the different things you can do in the game, but just the fact that they're remaking it, it's one of those games that deserves to be remade. And these images, I mean, you kind of saw here. Let me just show you again. This is what it looked like, you know?
Yeah. It feels a little dated.
It's not exactly the highest graphics, if you know what I'm saying. So the remix, you go from that to like this. Yeah. And this looks like from like one of the intro sequences that you play in the game where you're on a ship. I think they actually named the ship. I forget. I have only played this. I haven't even finished the game, but I know the story. But it looks great though. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and going back to Revan, so if that's like part of the motivation, wasn't Revan one of the character reveals in the Lego Rebuild the Galaxy Season 2?
Yes, they dropped. He was in.
That was a pretty big tease, or pretty big focus.
Right, and that's why, and it was cool that they even did that, because it's almost prime. I think sometimes they do these things to see what kind of coverage you'll get, to see who's excited about it.
Yeah.
And then if people do react well, which people did, people were excited. Like, we covered it. A lot of people covered Revan and how he showed up. Didn't talk at all. But
he was there, so that just makes people even more excited, especially for a game that has huge connections to him. And
yeah,
just where could this go? There's so many avenues and things we can have hope for.
Yeah,
that character.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just trying to find an image of him.
Oh, okay.
This is him from Lego Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's right, with the 2 color lightsabers. That's
Yep.
right, because in our group chat, as soon as one of the trailers dropped, Nick blew up and he was like, "Oh, there's two lightsabers. I know it's Revan."
Yeah,
He was so excited.
and that was before that they even showed it was Revan.
Yeah, he could tell it was him.
So yeah, he called that. He called that early.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and that was fun. And Revan is such a good character. It's like, honestly, again, when we going back to Heir of the Empire and how I'm so excited about people getting excited about Heir of the Empire.
Yeah.
They should have done that as the sequel trilogy. It's so dumb that they didn't do that as a sequel trilogy. And then what you do is you just pick the best stories from Legends and you make them canon.
Yeah.
You already have a fan base there, a huge fan base.
Yeah.
And there's such good stories. If you adapt them well to the screen, you're going to get those fans that love it originally, and then they're going to tell all of their friends about it, and it's already a great story. So you don't have to try and one-up it. You don't have to try and create something from scratch that fits in your galaxy.
Yeah.
It already fits.
Yeah.
Just make it canon and do it. That people love it.
Yeah.
You already have a fan base. I don't understand some of the decisions that Disney Star Wars makes. It's like, why are you making it so much harder on yourselves when you have all the source material there to make excellent stories? Let's make this. You're going to make so much more money if you just didn't make the EU Legends. Just remake those. People would love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Drives me
And
crazy.
it's kind of fun when it comes from like Jedi Bob. That was such a small side character in the Lego set, right?
Yeah, he was just a cult classic. Like
Yeah.
a cult love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People gravitate towards that. So like same with the characters that they build and they write intricate stories for in games. People still gravitate towards that, especially if it's a well-written story to the character.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they have cool stabby sticks, as KG said.
KG does love stabby sticks.
Yep, those little knives.
We still don't know. Stabby sticks are spears.
Tamerkin said, not the stabby stick debate again.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Tamerkin's also said, I don't know if she wants us to repeat this.
I am just now realizing. I'm going to read it. I'm just now realizing that KOTOR stands for Knights of the Old Republic. That's fair. You know what? We all had to learn at some point. That's what it meant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fact Checker just realized that tonight,
No,
too.
I knew. Actually, that one I knew, but that was from,
KG's giving you a hard time.
I know, the Roll Twins. They taught me that one.
Yeah, because they played through that game. They love that game.
Yeah, they definitely did. And then watching, Bismos. It sometimes would still throw me for a little while.
Yeah.
KOTOR. Because wouldn't immediately think a K instead of a C or whatever. But anyway,
Yeah,
I get it now.
KG says, honestly, I've never played it myself, just heard enough about it and watched some clips. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. I've started it like twice. I just haven't finished it. I just haven't had the time, unfortunately. But
It's a big playthrough.
it is a big playthrough, and there's a lot that you have to do in some ways. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of like getting lost in all these extra side things that I'm like, I just want the meat. I don't want to go through every single detail and spend like 20 hours on it. I want to get through it in some ways. There are other mediums that you can consume. I think I've listened to a book or two on it as well. So that's how I know a lot more about
that's
Revan
cool.
and the history of Revan and who he is and all the different things that he's been through. And also there was a lot of talk of Keanu Reeves playing Revan. Remember, we did cover that.
Yeah.
And then he shows up in Lego Rebuild the Galaxy. You got the remake coming. I think it's a prime time, capitalize on this. This game comes out and does well. People are going to be excited. And then with that announcement, you're like, oh, yeah, by the way, we're making a Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars movie. People would flip out. Like, they would flip out.
Yeah.
So, or if they release it at the same time. So this remake. So, all right, yeah, you got the movies coming out. Knights of the Old Republic's coming out. You get to see Revan. You get to see the thing. And at the same time, we're dropping the game, the remake, the remaster of Knights of the Old Republic. So not only can you enjoy this movie that we're going to give you in Star Wars, we're also going to have this game you can play to further go into the world of Knights of the Old Republic. I think that would be genius.
I mean, nothing like a multimedia blast into the market of something that's pretty popular.
Yeah, that's what Shadows of the Empire did
yeah.
back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what was so awesome. Like, they set up a whole new thing. It wasn't movies, but it was video game, it was comics, it was books. I mean, they ran the trifecta. The only thing they were missing was a movie or a TV show, and those would have been great.
Yeah.
Dash Rendar still needs to be in it somewhere. I love those games, but all right, we're getting a little long in the tooth here tonight. We got to move on to the members only stream, but let us know, guys, what you guys thought below of all these topics. Which one are you most excited for? You want to see the remaster? I know we have some questions here, fact checker, so maybe I should touch on these questions here real fast before we get on out of here. And I see you guys commenting away. Thank you guys and everybody for being here. Oh, wow, I missed the main thing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us, because with all of us together, we can make Star Wars butter. And by butter, we mean better.
Yes.
If you're new here. Yes, that's the goal of this channel. With all of us, we give criticism where criticism we think criticism is due, because we really just want Star Wars to be great again. We want it to be fantastic. We want it to be fun. We want everybody to love it. Not that it's not in certain aspects, but we praise it where it's good, so they know what's good, what we like, and then we call it out whenever it's not good, because that's how you learn. That's how you get constructive criticism to make better content. And we want Star Wars to be a billion-dollar industry again, honestly. So, and we want it to be back in its heyday. And I think with all of us sharing our opinions, and that's the nice thing. You can come on Stay on Target and give your opinion of Star Wars, and we're always going to hear you out. But we're also going to push back too. We don't like it, but it's a friendly place and we have fun here. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate every single one of you. We will make that announcement next week.
I did send you an image.
Did you? Okay. All right. We'll drop it real quick here.
We did announce it last week too.
Yes, but that was members only stream.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yes.
Wow. Okay. They all come together.
Yeah.
But we'll post this more on our socials too. So yeah, if you don't follow us anywhere but YouTube, we are on Instagram, Facebook, X, what's the other one? All of them basically.
TikTok as
Thank
well.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can follow us anywhere.
So many different social media.
Hang out. Yeah.
So,
sometimes we do some behind the scenes on kind of more on Instagram than the others, but it's fun to hang out with people anywhere.
Right. Exactly, fact checker. Exactly. And I think I'm just going to pull up the image.
Perfect.
Right over your face.
Wow.
No, I'm just joking.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
All right. So we do. Boom. There it is.
Nice.
This is the special announcement we have for all of you guys. We have a special guest. Speaking of Heir to the Empire, we have Jar Jar Jargon. So he's a fellow YouTuber here on YouTube, duh. Where the first time I saw some of his content was actually, funny enough, Heir to the Empire, like animation with voice acting and some great work he did over there. I absolutely loved it, and I was all for it, and that's why I got behind it. But then he also made some interesting comments about the new movie Jedi Starfighter before I think anybody else was talking about it. He covered it first.
Some good theories.
Yeah, he had a great theory, and that theory was that Mara Jade was going to be in it with young Luke. And now everybody's talking about that. So we're just pumped. We covered his video. We reached out to him to see if he wanted to come on the channel, and thankfully he did. So we're super excited to announce tonight that Jar Jar Jargon will be on the channel. Can I say the date?
Yeah, it was on the image.
Oh, it was there. Whoops. Yeah, Wednesday, October 29th. So
2 weeks.
So that's going to be the same night that Vision season 3 comes out, and he's also got some interesting,
some big news
for
his channel
that he's going to be coming out with that same day. We are pumped and excited for him, and we're excited to have him on. So definitely come back then. It's going to be a great conversation, all things Star Wars. We're going to have lots to talk about, a lot of fun. He's a fun dude, and if you haven't read Heir of the Empire, read it now, baby, because we might be going in.
Well, Tamerkin just said, yeah, I'm excited for that. I just watched Jar Jar Jargon's Heir to the Empire anime.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's where, and I love his stuff, man. And he loves Heir of the Empire, and he loves all things Star Wars
And anime.
which is huge, and that's why we've been going into a lot of hand drawn stuff, animation. He's been working on animation now for a long time.
Yeah, talking about talent again.
Yeah, absolutely talented. So
yeah, Zarmoto said, "Ooh, how exciting! Can't wait."
Yes,
Should be a good time.
We're super excited to have him on. We're just thankful that he's willing to come on.
yeah, definitely hang out with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Oops.
And if there's anyone else you guys want to see on the channel, let us know.
Yeah,
and we'll see if we can reach out.
If you want to be on the channel,
or we can be on their channel. we're good across. And that's the thing. Why we always say with all of us together, we make Star Wars better but it's because really a lot of us are saying similar things, and even if we're not, we can at least have a good conversation about it. And I think if we unite as Star Wars fans in a lot of ways, that I think our voice will become louder, and we will hopefully be able to make actual lasting change when it comes to Disney Star Wars, to Star Wars overall. And that's what we want to see here. We want to see Star Wars at its peak. So that is our goal. That is our goal at Stay on Target, to see Star Wars become the best that it can again, that it once was. Back to the greatness. It should be $1 billion industry. I mean, honestly, it should be making billions of dollars at this point. And we're just like, what?
In every aspect.
In every aspect. You put us in charge, you put Jar Jar Jargon in charge, it would.
Go.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the news. We're super excited. So definitely come back in 2 weeks for that. Come back next week. We're going to be same time, same place. And we're going to be jumping into the member stream now. So thank you guys for being here with us tonight. We appreciate every single one of you. And we can't wait to meet with you guys again next week or on the member stream. Thanks for watching. Don't forget. Fact check, do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to always stay on target. No music. No. Wait, maybe. It might be this one.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Young Bilbo Baggins.
Misa Jar Jar Binks. No, we're excited. Jar Jar's coming on. More Jar Jar, the better. Really.
Yeah. Kellen Beck is handsome.
He is. Well, that's a hot take. I didn't know that you thought he was handsome.
Yeah.
You think Ahmed Best is handsome?
Kellen Beck is what I said is handsome. Okay.
Put out the feelers, baby. Fact checkers got the hots for Ahmed Best. Is he married?
Probably.
We're going to have to find this out. I'm going to have to set you two up.
No.
All right, bye.